Donald Trump arrived at the Saudi royal palace flanked by Arabian horses last week to attend an oligarch-studded luncheon with billionaires like OpenAI's Sam Altman, BlackRock's Larry Fink, and estranged or absent father to 14, Ellon Musk. And who was number 2 on the guest list but Blackstone CEO and top 10 Trump donor, Stephen A. Schwarzman. Here's Steve with Ellon at the oligarch Playdate. Now, Steve is no stranger to the Saudi royal palace because his private equity firm Blackstone's business model relies on collecting billions of dollars from investors and using the resulting fund to purchase or invest in companies. And the Saudi Public Investment Fund, or PIF, is a big pool of money, like $930 billion big. Back in 2017, during Trump's first term, Blackstone and the PIF announced that they'd be investing $40 billion into what they vaguely termed infrastructure projects, mainly in the US. These gargantuan deals are how Blackstone has come to manage more than $1.2 trillion in assets, and not just in the US.
Blackstone is also the lead investor in the Prince Rupert Gas Transmission Pipeline, PRGT. Blackstone's CEO Steve Schwarzman has been an advisor to Trump since 2016 and donated $39 million to elect Republican candidates in the 2024 U.S. election. My question, again, is to the Minister of Energy and Climate. Are we elbows down for a MAGA-owned pipeline being built in BC?
BC Energy Minister Adrian Dix responds to this rather sick burn by saying that actually these projects haven't even been approved yet. Which is true. So then why the is Blackstone already invested in PRGT and SLISMs? Why did Total Energy just ink a 20-year supply deal with an LNG terminal that's still undergoing environmental assessment? Could it be that Total Energy and Blackstone see environmental assessments as mere formalities, especially in the drill baby drill golden age of fossil fuels ushered in by Donald Trump's second term? These guys are betting that even in this moment, after all this talk about encouraging people to buy Canadian, the BC government is going to greenlight an American-owned pipeline backed by a MAGA billionaire funding the man who's been trolling about annexing Canada for months.
So when I say they should be a state, I mean that. I really mean that.
And that they're going to do this despite the fact that more than 25,000 Canadians have signed our petitions opposing the PRGT pipeline, despite the strong Indigenous resistance to these projects, and despite Clean Energy Canada's findings that BC LNG projects would create $1.5 trillion in climate damage. It's easy to look at footage of Donald Trump striding through a marble palace to attend an oligarch playdate aimed at facilitating a bunch of apocalyptic AI weapons and fossil fuel deals and think, oh, we're cooked. But there are still levers us regular folk can push to resist these infrastructure projects backed by bloated vampiric private equity firms like Blackstone, and pressuring provincial officials to reject projects that aren't in the public's best interest is one of them.
We're on a mission to be the best firm in the world.